Good morning, students. Today we are learning the type of clauses. Yesterday we learned the type of phrases. There are the 5 type of phrases: noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverbial phrase, and prepositional phrase. So these are the 5 type of phrases, and today we are learning the type of clauses. Yesterday we learned the definition of clauses, that it contains the subject and predicate both. Okay, so let's go. So there are type of clauses: independent clauses and dependent clauses. There are type of clauses: independent clauses and dependent clauses. So here the definition is given about a clauses that have a subject and a finite verb and make complete sense by themselves are called independent clauses. A clause which is independent, it does not need any support. Second is dependent clauses, or it is known as subordinate clauses. So here is an example. Ali drives to work early so that he can avoid last minute rush. Now, this sentence in itself, so this is an independent clauses. Okay, why it is an independent clauses? The reason behind it, because it does not need any support. It does not need any help. Okay, because in itself is a complex sentence. Okay, because there is a subject, there is a verb, and there is a object in the sentence. Plus, this is a subject, and the rest of the part is a predicate in a sentence. So, sentence itself is a complete sentence, and it gives a complete sense. But there is another sentence here, so that he can avoid last minute rush. Now, this is an dependent or subordinate clauses. Why it is? The reason behind this depends upon the independent clauses. That is means on the first sentence. This phrase depends on the other one. Why? Because it's in the support. But because here we do not know who, so that we can avoid last minute. But who is avoiding the last minute rush? Ali is avoiding the last minute rush. So this is an independent clause. It does not need any support. But the second sentence is a dependent clauses or subordinate clauses, because it depends on the first sentence here. Next is about a type of nouns. Okay, there are the 3 types of clauses. The first one is a noun clauses. The first one is a noun clauses. Now what it says, what is the definition of it? So a noun clauses serves a noun in a sentence. So here this is a example I have taken, that this is a noun clause. What I did for you is a noun clauses in a sentence. A noun can be either a noun or a pronoun. So here there is a pronoun. Okay, here there is a pronoun. So noun clause serves as a noun in a sentence. It can act as the subject or the object of the complement of the verb, or the object of the preposition in a sentence. For that we are using how, that, what, when, where, whether, which, who or why. It is known as a nominal clauses. So here the example is given about what I did for you is not to all. Okay, next is, the next one is an adjective clause. Okay, the next one is an adjective clause. Okay, so what is here the example I have taken, that is Ravana, who was the brother of Vibhishana, was the king of Lanka. Who? What is who here in a sentence? So the definition of it is a subordinate clause that modifies a noun. It begins with a relative pronoun. So who is here a relative pronoun. Who is a relative pronoun in a sentence. Is modifies the noun. What? This who relative pronoun is modified Ravana is a noun in a sentence. Okay, that, who, which, whom or where are the relative pronouns. Okay, it also begins with a relative adverb like when, where or why. An adjective clauses is also known as a relative clauses. Okay, last one is an adverbial clauses. The last one is adverbial clauses. Now what is adverbial clauses? An adverbial clauses is a clause that modifies the verb in a main clause. Okay, it modifies the verb in a main clause. Now what is the verb in a sentence? So finish is a verb in a sentence. Okay, finish is a verb in a sentence. Okay, so an adverb clause acts like an adverb in a sentence, answering questions like how, when, where, why or what its accent, unders and conditions. Adverbial clauses also begins with a because, while, as, if, when, although, as if, after, since, unless, until, before and so on. So here it is, before is here. So the first sentence is a main clauses. Okay, and the second sentence is an adverbial clauses. Okay, so these are the type of clauses. Also the three type of clauses: noun clauses, adjective clauses and adverbial clauses we have learned. Then further we go through all the three exercises. Okay, so you have to write it down all the points in your notebook. Good morning, students. Just now we learned the definitions of the type of clauses. Okay, in the type of clauses we went to the independent or main clauses, then dependent or subordinate clauses. Also we learned about noun clauses, adjective clauses and adverbial clauses. So now let us go through the exercise. Okay, identify noun clauses in the following sentences. Mention the role played by the noun clauses in each sentence. Already they have done first one for us. Let us go to the second one. I told you what I thought. So what I thought, we have to underline. Identify the clauses in the following sentence. Okay, and what is the clauses? What I thought. Okay, so it is the object of the verb told. It is the object of the verb told. One must learn from what one experiences in life. So we have to underline. What we have to underline? One must experience in life, we have to underline. And what is it is? It is the object of the preposition form. Okay, it is the object of the preposition form. Third, I know that I will come tomorrow. Now we have to underline that he will come tomorrow. Okay, that he will tomorrow, and it is the object of the verb know. Okay, object of the verb know. What is said cannot be taken back. What is said? So you have to underline the word what is said. Okay, they cannot, it is a subject of a verb cannot. Subject of the verb cannot. Do you know who was looking for me? So you have to underline who was looking for me, and it is the object of the verb know. How the magicians come out of the locked box is a mystery. So you have to underline the word how the magicians come out from the locked box. So it is the subject of the verb is. I have no idea about why you are so upset today. Why you are so upset today is the object of the preposition about. Okay, it is the object of the preposition about. Okay, next, what do you think is the cause? What do you think? It is the subject of the verb made. It is the subject of the verb made. Okay, and an apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Okay, an apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It is a NA. Okay, that is called NA. It doesn't have anything. Okay, now let's go through the next exercise. Okay, that is on the page number 165. 165. Underline the adjective clauses and the following sentences and circle the noun they describes. Okay? They circle the noun they describe. So the first sentence is, this is the school that nurtured me. So you have to underline the word. Which word you have to underline? You have to underline the word that nurtured me. And you have to circle the school. You have to circle the school. Okay? You have to circle the school. The newspaper that we read every day has got a new look. So here what is it? Newspaper. Okay? And that day we have to underline. I met a new neighbor who has just moved in. So, who has just moved in, you have to underline, and neighbor is a noun, that is an adjective clause. Okay. The children who were lost in the forest were escorted by from the police. So, you have to circle the children. Okay. And till the forest you have to underline. Giraffe, which is, number 5, the school bus that was returning after dropping us home met with an accident. So, school bus you have to circle and dropping us from home you have to underline. Giraffe, which is the tallest animal in the world, is found in Africa. So, here giraffe you have to circle and rest world you have to underline. Okay. I showed my friends the photographs that I took last week. You have to underline. Okay. And photographs you have to circle it. Next is, Minnie has not received the mail that you sent yesterday. Okay. That you sent yesterday. And what is the noun in this sentence? Mail. Okay. That you have to circle. The lorry which was carrying the relief supplies has been reported lost this morning. So, you have to circle the lorry until supplies you have to underline. Jhumpa Luhri, who received the Pulitzer Prize for her debate work, has published another novel this year. Okay. So, you have to circle the Jhumpa Luhri and till the work you have to underline. Dear students, almost all the verbs we have learned. So, now let's go to the exercise number 3. That is on the page number 166. Okay. Identify the main and the adverbial clauses in the following sentences. Use different colored pencil and pens. So, Vengdi walks a meal every morning before he goes to school. So, here 2 places you have to underline. Okay. So, here also and only before you have to leave. Please take some rest if you feel tired. So, leaving the if, rest of the part you have to underline. Ashish will call you when he reaches home. Ashish will call you and he reaches home. Shamin waits at the bus stop for his sister every day after school is over. Okay. Till here you have to underline and here you have to do others. He came back home before the movie ended. He came back home here. Before you are not supposed to underline. Meeta can borrow my umbrella if she wants to. If she wants to, and till umbrella you have to underline. You must stay with us when you visit our town. Okay. You have to leave the when and rest of the part you have to underline. But using the different pencils so that you can identify. Adverbial clauses and identify the main and adverbial clauses. Unless you walk fast, you will miss the bus. You will miss the bus unless you walk fast. We need to finish our work before we eat. So, we eat and we are to finish. If you need anything, let me know. So, both the parts you are to underline this way but with the different pencils. So, dear students, all these three exercises together, whatever I have explained on the board, you have to complete it in your notebook with a good and beautiful handwriting. Have a good day and thank you.